So today I wanted to show you our 3-in-1 Christmas product. So we've got our Countdown to Christmas. It's a set of nativity activities. So it's an activity calendar, an advent calendar, it's an activity book, and it's something fun to fill in and remember after Christmas as well. So it arrives beautifully packaged, as all of our stuff does. And a nice sticker on the back. It comes closed with this red elastic, and when it arrives it's bound with a red elastic at the top, so you can use this as a hanging loop if you want to, but we also include this little red ring which we upgraded to last year, so it's very easy to clip together and put back together again. So it just comes apart, and it makes it easier to use the calendar or to take it apart and reconfigure it how you want to, because basically it's configurable, and you could do exactly what you want to with it. So you open it up, you get this little note to the grown-ups, and that just tells you the kind of things that you might need if you want to do all the activities in the book. Most of them will be in your cupboard, so flour, eggs, that kind of thing for some baking recipes, some baking soda, salt, some cooking ingredients, icing sugar or writing icing. So some really simple bits and pieces, most of which you'll have in your cupboard, and it just gives you some hints on the order in which you might want to do things. It describes it here, so a fun-filled advent activity calendar for big kids and little kids, so it appeals to everybody, and that's something that we've tried to do in design. So you have this lovely craft, really on trend, really nice bright festive reds, some lovely illustrations, but they're not too childish, so it's great for the kids. They'll enjoy doing everything in it, but also not something that you're afraid to hang on your wall. So I'll just take our elastic band off and we can start to look at it. So obviously I've bookmarked some things that I want to show you, and I've put in the ring so that we can have a good look at things. So if we start off, you can make a dedication to your family. We usually draw a little kind of picture of ourselves in here, and you're ready to go. So as I said, it comes with a number for each day. You can use it as an activity calendar, an advent calendar that you do an activity from it each day. I have 3 children. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to commit to doing an activity every single day. So we barely managed to get through the reading books. So I might save things for the weekends, or what I may do is actually take out the numbers, put them all up front and use that bit as an activity calendar, an advent calendar, and then use the activities when I feel like it. So we've got a bit of an activity book. There are actually 30 different activities, or 31 I think, that you can do, because we give you some extra ones at the end. So there's one per day of advent, and then there's an extra one. I've taken this one out just so that I can unfold it, so it folds down into a lovely poster. You find the number, and you could do it every day if you want. You kind of one in every day, the children can, or if you're like me, you might want to do it yourself. And then, or they can do it all at once on the first day. Completely up to you. But some really sweet little illustrations there. But again, a little bit different. We've got a little foxy. He's my favourite. If we then move on, there are loads of activities in the book. So there's everything from making salt dough decorations to making bunting. You can do some caroling together. This is a really great one. It's some jokes. So what goes oh oh oh, and that one is Santa walking backwards, and the kids can add their own jokes in here as well. So just some fun to have. You've got a really nice, on each page you've got this have I been naughty or nice, so either you can decide or they can. And then you also fill in how many sleeps. So again, if you're not using it as an advent calendar, you can just, when you do the activity, you can remind yourselves how many sleeps you've got to go. Really nice, modern and festive styling. I wanted to show you this one because this is our letter to Santa. We've put it quite early in the activities, and again, you can do it whenever you want. But it does give you the address. This is a service provided by Royal Mail. And if you send your letter to Santa to this address, you'll get a response for your children. Again, flicking through, I just don't want to take up too much of your time. So as you can see, the design is just super modern and really cute. So this is some salt dough decorations. You've got some wishes, which is a really nice thing to do at Christmas. What would you wish to each other? And again, you could take those numbers out and put them all together if you want. This is a really cute one. So this is Rudolph Schmudolph. Now, some of the activities in the book, depending on the age of your children, kids may need a bit of a hand with. So something like the salt dough decorations, they'll definitely need somebody to help put in the oven. Other things like the jokes, the colouring, they can get on with by themselves. Actually, the majority of the book, I would say, they can get on with by themselves. On my school, kids are kind of school age, so reception year 1. And certainly my year 1 daughter would be able to kind of get on with a lot of this by herself. So here we've got all of the reindeer, and Rudolph is always the famous one, so we've called it Rudolph Schmudolph. And can you name the reindeer? So obviously there's a poem that tells you what all their names are. We've added them at the bottom, but you can maybe get them to look it up on the internet otherwise. And again, you've got the naughty and nice and the days to go. So they can draw the faces on and try and name the reindeer. And we've got our naughty or nice list. Now everybody's into mindfulness these days, and if you're like me, we're trying to do it with the kids as well. So this is a great one to kind of make sure you're on the nice list. So what are the nice things that you could do for people in the run up to Christmas? So they can choose something, you can add your own, and we've put some suggestions in, so giving some choice to charity, which makes a bit of space in the house as well. And when they've done it, they can tick them off. We flip then, this is our scavenger hunt. So brilliant, I kept this last year and we did it when we walked around a shopping centre, because for some, I don't know, reason unknown to me, I had to take them with me when we were picking something up, and it was a great way of keeping them entertained as we wandered around. So they were looking out for all these things. It's something you can play at home. The things will be on your Christmas cards or decorations, and so that's a really easy one to play, and they really enjoy doing that one. And then this is our absolute favourite. So this is do you want to build a snowman? Obviously inspired by Frozen, and a little Olaf at the bottom. Really easy recipe. We've got all the details in there of how you mix it up. And then you basically build a snowman, and I promise you it feels absolutely like real snow. So you squish them together, you can give them a hat, we usually do some twig arms. We've built this one at a lot of Christmas fairs that we've been to, where we've been showing off the product, and it's a really strange thing because he stays super cold, and we get people to touch him and they're like, wow, he feels real. He'll stay like that for a few days. You can sprinkle a bit of water on him and smoosh him together if you want to. One thing that my children really, really enjoyed, and I'm pretty sure most kids would, is that at the end you can melt him if you want to. So you just pour vinegar over him and away he foams, and they thought that was the best thing ever. We've got our gingerbread baking. We all need to make gingerbread men at Christmas. So they can decorate the one in the book if they want to. So if you're not in the mood for cooking, get them to decorate this one, and then you've got the recipe here for the gingerbread, so you can do that whenever you're ready. And then again, most of our books, and we make wedding journals, baby books, memory books, all kinds of things. You'll find them on our website. We usually have this award ceremony in, and we make it personal for each kind of occasion. So this is our Christmas one, and again, children just love kind of deciding who's going to get the windiest person. So this is our Super Sprout Award. We've got our Bar Humbug Award for Biggest Scrooge, and Better Sweater for the Christmas jumper. So they can choose who gets those awards in your family. And then this is where I love, you can kind of use it as a little bit of a memory book as well. So this is Christmas Eve, obviously, Santa Claus is coming to town. So what treats are you going to leave out for Santa? And we've made sure it's really flexible, because Santa maybe changes his mind in different people's houses. So in our house, he'd probably be into some wine and beer, and maybe a bit of a few peanuts or something instead of the old cookie. But we also got some treats for Rudolph, and again, in our house, we usually leave a carrot and some olives just to make sure that he's happy when he's finished all of the hard work of getting ready for Christmas. You then got Christmas Day, and you can just hang this up. We love the has Santa been? So the question they ask first thing in the morning, has he been? Has he been? And then these are the extra games that I was talking about. So we've got things like making Santa strawberries, getting active, catching up with a book, and some bingo. So lots of different things to do. So again, over the Christmas period, we all know you get to Boxing Day, everybody's starting to get a bit bored. There's some more things that you can do, so it keeps on going after Christmas is over. And then it ends up on the back with our lovely Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. It's available now. We actually have it available online right now, so you can get your Christmas started online at illustries.com whenever you're ready.